Facebook Live. I'm Jen Burson. I'm the founder and president of Generation PR and the creator of Generation Academy and the wonderful, incredible Powerhouse Pros Facebook group. You might be watching this there. Just wanted to say, hey, ahead of my live, we are going to talk about landing your first clients. Let's get you some clients. So we're going to share 4 tips that will help you. Might be your first agency client. Maybe it's re-engaging with your network of people to try to generate new business in your agency. That's what the topic is about today. 4 powerful tips for scoring your agency's first PR clients. Or let's get some new business in the door. Who doesn't love and need some new business? I'm just getting my notes, getting all set up here. And I wanted to share some news once I have my audience that has found, that finds us or has found me. Okay, hi. Hi guys, tell me who's here and where you are. Welcome. So the first bit of news, and some of you have already heard in our paid programs, but my wonderful integrator of 6 years, who you all know as the person you reach out to for literally anything and everything, Miranda, has accepted a new position, and Friday was her last day, which was so hard and so sad. And oh my God, when I got the news, I was like, ugh. But we have a new wonderful member of our team is going to be the community manager inside Powerhouse Pros. Her name is Melissa. She is as sweet as they get. Sweet, total sweetheart, very smart. And just while our new team is getting ramped up and onboarded and really getting the lay of the land, because we have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts. If you guys need anything at all, please reach out. You can still use support at Generation Academy, but give us just a little bit of grace because we are getting the team acclimated and figuring out where all of the things are, so you can always reach out to me on Instagram DM Generation PR, and I'll guide you in the right direction. But yeah, Miranda has moved on. So if she has been helpful to you at all, reach out to her on Facebook and thank her. And, she's just been incredible for all of us. So yeah, it's going to be a transition. We're getting settled. So I'm just, looking at it as like a new team, fresh energy, which we could all use, and all of the things. So this topic, let's get some business, right? Like, who couldn't use some new clients? I think that the title is really, kind of a little misleading, because the strategies we're going to share right now about generating new business leads, it says for your first client, but it could be your 100th client. These strategies just work. But let's just call it new clients, because anybody that comes in the door that's not working with you currently is going to be a new client for you. So we want to get you long-term retainer contracts. And it's tough. I'm not going to lie. It seems like give me a thumbs up or a heart if you agree. It seems like it's a little more challenging these days than it has been in the past. You guys agree? Also, who's here? Let me know. Hi. I just want to say hi and know who I'm chatting with. But it seems like it's getting harder for everyone. And, there's a lot of sometimes hoops and hurdles. Maybe there's a little rejection that's part of the process. Could be from the client who may decide that you aren't exactly what they're looking for, or it could be you walking away from a red flag client. Hi, Serena. Good to see you on here. Could be a red flag client where you're just like, mayday, like, give them the big X. They're not welcome in your agency. They're going to suck the life out of you. We talk all about that in the Agency Accelerator. Even that lesson alone is worth the price of admission, because if you can save yourself that heartache and stress, gold. like just to not have to deal with those nightmare clients. Landing your next PR client sometimes can feel like scaling Mount Everest. But if you don't know where to start, that's why you're here. Maybe you're getting turned away by clients. Maybe it's brands or experts who want an agency with different services or a different foundation of experience. Whatever it is, you have to switch up your action plan to secure your, first or new clients. And don't really shoot for the stars in the first try. We want to aim for building a solid foundation so that you can take those stepping stones in the right direction so that it's the best path for you to be on in your agency. I don't want any of us, myself included, to hit that panic button and say, oh my God, any client is work. Let me just take this on. Not discounting our services, not taking on work that just isn't aligned with our values or the vision we have for our company. And it's really tempting to do that. I definitely have done it, not going to lie. And I know members of our community on this call could agree that sometimes the energy is just all wrong and it is a lot more hassle and headache than it's worth, and it drains your energy from being open to receiving those ideal clients. So I want to dive into 4 of my best strategies for landing your first or your next PR client, whether you're totally new to the industry or maybe you're a seasoned vet, you're moving in a new niche like one of the members on this call. It's written in the stars, you guys. Decide what it is you want to do, and the universe will align to make that happen for you. I know it to be true. I just know that. So that's a little bit of woo on top of the tactical, but that's what you're going to get here. So number 1, let's say this is your very first client, or if it's your first client in a new niche. You want to build your expertise. You want to move in that direction. One tip I have, and this is how I got started, is offering your services to your first client for either a reduced rate or for free. Okay, hear me out. Don't panic. We don't love working for free. I never want to be like, just go work for free. But it is important to note that this tip is only for PR pros who are just starting out and they want to gain experience, or for seasoned PR pros who want to branch out in a new niche. So if you're an industry vet who is struggling to bring on clients, this is not a strategy that I recommend for you. I never want to undervalue, your services. I never want you to undervalue yourself and not charge what you're worth. And again, just because you're having trouble landing new clients, it doesn't mean that you should reduce your rates. Unless something is like so perfectly aligned and you're like, oh my God, I want this, and you're still profitable, you're covering your team expenses, and this particular client is like going to be just a marquee client for you, yes, you can consider it. I'll allow it. But this is when you are seasoned and established, and no, don't lower your rates, right? This is hold on one second. What is this? Doesn't make sense to me. Hold on. Hold on. What happened here? This is really weird. Sorry. Okay. So in this situation, hi, Steven. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. In this situation, sorry, the notes kind of took me in a direction that I wasn't ready for. I still have to build on this one. So what I would recommend here is if you're gonna like offer your services for a reduced rate, you must limit the scope of your work, and also only use this approach if you're a total newbie in the industry or you are a PR vet that's looking to enter a new niche. So you have to give a limited time so that you don't start to go on and on and on working for free or a very low below market rate when you're delivering on results. So it is a good idea to offer it for that limited time. I would recommend 3 months. You tell them at the outset, and then reevaluate and secure those longer, more profitable retainers, and let your clients know exactly what they're going to get in those few months. Thank you guys. And you want to let them know. It's always about setting expectations. You guys know I am huge, massive, mega set expectations, because this is how you can make sure you're leading to client satisfaction. You know what their goals and objectives are, and you're going to realistically give them an idea of what to expect and when. So you're going to tell them, listen, the first 3 months, I'm not going to catapult your business to a global success. You're not going to be on Oprah, in the favorite things list. But what you will see is we'll start to generate momentum, and we'll start to build buzz around your brand. You will see how I'm responsive, how I'm passionate about your brand. You will start to see some opportunities open up, some samples will go out, or some interviews will be set. And maybe we'll start to see some digital features roll in. And more than anything in this period, I'd just like to show you what I am like to work with, if we're a fit. And it's typically best to limit the scope of your work and not just set a time limit. So, for example, you want to consider focusing on only one particular service or project, like a launch, like getting pressed for a new product launch, or maybe there's an upcoming event and you're gonna be responsible for the media alert and inviting the media to attend, and maybe some post-event follow-up to secure features, but then that's it. You don't want to go beyond that, because it is beyond scope, and you want to ensure that moving forward from that, you did a great job, you're getting results for them, you want to get paid what you're worth. So welcome, guys. I'm so grateful that you're here. I knew this would be a good topic. So it's all about setting those expectations up front. Whether you're working on this little short retainer or offering a single type of service, maybe it's digital media outreach or influencer marketing, or you're doing something project-based like a launch or a single campaign, you want to reiterate that they will start seeing results in what period you have set. You've set, like, it's not going to happen right away. This is any contract. This is a big problem. I mean, clients are like, yeah, I got it. And then you get into it and you think, I am crushing it. And they're like, why haven't we gotten anything? And you're going like, are we on the same planet? This is crazy. Like, we are absolutely crushing it. It's all about those expectations and making sure they really understand, in this limited period, you are not going to be getting major features, right? You are just going to start to see that momentum build. You want to get them invested in the results and the potential that you are generating for them. So it's all about like the momentum, the potential. And then as you start to get the buzz going around their brand and you reach the end of that retainer or that limited scope time period, give them a sense and explain what your next steps could be as partners should you continue to work together, and then walk them through what an extended retainer would look like and which expanded services you'd offer to get even more results. Okay, so it's about giving them a taste, creating a rapport, showing them your passion and excitement for their work. One thing I wanted to mention too, I'm going to get back to this bit about working with, if you're brand new to the industry or a certain niche. One way that you could get that experience that you might not already have is to work with an existing agency, and you can offer your services as a subcontractor. You can private label them. It used to be called kind of white label. We're private label. We're going to call private label now. And it'll get you to understand what the niche is all about, get you some experience. It'll get that industry know-how, and you're going to as a subcontractor or a freelancer working under someone else's agency that has those types of clients, you will be able to get quicker access than if you were going to try to break into the niche on your own, because this agency will train you on their existing processes. There's tons of opportunities to learn. You're going to get different clients, take on responsibilities outside of your comfort zone. The only drawback, and you need to be sure about what you can and you cannot say, is if you are freelancing for a company, and in your independent contractor agreement, it may specify that those clients are theirs and the results are theirs and you cannot claim them. So you can't really utilize testimonials from those clients, but fear not, because ethically and not breaking your contract and your agreement with the company, you never want to burn a bridge or do something you're not supposed to do. So you want to ensure this is okay and maybe ask them for permission. But you can describe those achievements when you're talking to prospective clients in more of a general, like I've helped this type of client in this industry achieve this result, but not the specifics, right? Um, and a lot of times they may think that's your client, but you have an NDA with the client, not that it was another agency's client. You see what I mean? But you're still sharing what that experience was, what the results were in a general sense, right? Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up or a heart. I want that to be really clear. This is a strategy. If you are brand new, you could be brand new to PR. If you're brand new to PR, you may want to connect with someone in our community. We have our Powerhouse Pros community. I'll put a link here. It's a free group on Facebook. You may be watching there. But we have this incredible supportive community, and they are super helpful in terms of answering any questions you have. Just make sure you look at our group rules before you post, but you can network in our Facebook group, and we can't guarantee you're going to find a job in there. And we also, disclaimer, we don't take any responsibility for any contracts that you choose to engage with members of our group, but it is a good place to start. So breaking into a certain niche, ask a question. Is anybody working in this space? Can I talk to you about how I might be able to support you? And then as you get that experience, you could talk about your achievements in terms of, I've helped X type of client in Y industry achieve Z result. So you're not naming a brand or a client by name, and the prospective client you're talking to might believe that that's an NDA with the client, or, you know, that you are just under NDA and you can't talk about it, right? Which is true. So that's a path that I would go if you are just starting out. You want to help an agency that is really well established and has good clients that you love in your niche. Like, that's how I got my start in beauty. I just thought about somebody that I knew that was working in the space already, and I liked her clients, and I was like, can I help you? And can I support you? And what can I learn? And I learned a ton in a very short amount of time, probably about 8 months. I was like, I'm off on my own. Like, thank you. Let's go. So then you're offering, let's say the client, you've got a little experience under your belt, and you want to get your foot in the door with a client you love. The tip number 2 that I shared was limit the scope of your work. So 3 months, let's say, or project based, let's say, and then at the end of that, you review with them. This is what it would look like to continue working together. These are some services that I would recommend that would be powerful for you. Okay, so that's tip 1 and 2. I know I kind of bounce back and forth, sorry, but offering your services to your first PR client for a reduced rate or for free, and also consider working as a freelancer for an agency that has the kind of clients you like, and then limit the scope and the time period. So you're not doing all the things and you're getting resentful that you're underpaid. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense if you're just like, I will do it for this. You're going to see what it's like to work with me. Don't expect the sun, moon, and stars. PR takes a little bit to ramp up. This is the ramp up period. And then if we want to continue, it's kind of like you've built this momentum and you want to convince them. Well, you don't want to let the momentum drop off because then it was all for naught, right? So now we're at tip number 3. This is where you reach out to your existing network. This is where I want you seasoned PR pros, there's quite a few of you on here, to check back into this because everyone has a network at their fingertips. And by network, I don't just mean LinkedIn. You know, they could be people on LinkedIn, but whether you have been checked into this industry for 10 days or 10 years, you have a network of people that know you, right? Consistent outreach to your professional and personal networks is a key part of launching and growing an agency. It just is. You have to. I mean, you may feel like it's yucky. People feel like sales, is a little like yucky and awkward to reach out to like an old high school friend, definitely like if you haven't talked to them since high school. For me, high school was a while ago. So it might be a little awkward to reach out to them. But if it's somebody that you've had some connection with, like I just connected with my friend from law school. It's been a little while since I spoke with her, had that great conversation, maybe follow up and be like, hey, by the way, I have an opening in my roster. If you happen to know anybody in XYZ space, like please keep me in mind. But it is a great way to generate clients. And the fastest way to find and land a new client, your first client, is to connect with people who already know you, they trust you, they like you, they can vouch for you. And so don't discount reaching out because I have to tell you, people don't really know what you're doing. They don't think about it. They don't know. They don't know you're, like actively looking for clients. It's not top of mind, right? But if you carve out like an hour a week, very simple, and you connect with your existing network, like you're reaching out to former colleagues, former clients who had a great experience working with you and then they moved on. Those are some of my best clients, are those referrals from my network, people that have worked with us that liked the result and now they're at other companies. Usually they're growing their careers and they're a higher level at a bigger company. This is how I've gotten all of our $1 billion clients, is former clients that have moved on and they're now at bigger companies and they recommend us, right? But you can reach out and remind them, I'm here. We had a great experience working together. If you have any, opportunities, I'm happy to have a strategy session, free strategy session or whatever. Do your contacts know that you're looking for clients? They may know that you have an agency or that you want to grow and expand your offering, but do they know the kinds of clients that you work with or the niches that you serve? So you have to make sure everyone in your circle knows that you're open and ready to work. I don't want any of us to be the best kept secret in the industry. People have to know about you. I know it's really hard for us as PR professionals. I don't know why. All we do is all day run around and promote, but we don't do it for ourselves. We're usually like wearing black, blending into the background, not, making any waves, not drawing attention to yourself. That's not a way to grow the business. So you can send out personalized, individual emails to specific people, and it does take a little bit more time than like a massive email blast that's very generic. But we all know, just like pitching the media, a personal email draws on that already established connection, and it is more likely to lead to a new client. Hi guys. Hi, no problem. Good to see you guys, even if it's for a second. So, even if the woman in your book club, like your book club bestie, doesn't need your services, they trust you enough to refer you to a friend of theirs or even a friend of a friend instead of just rejecting you outright. We actually created a new client pipeline pack because I just wanted to make things really easy for all of us to be able to assess a scenario and use a template, super plug and play, and just get those emails out. Do not overthink it. You take these templates and you make them your own. You know, you're highlighting that you have an opening in your roster, you're highlighting your expertise, that you're an award. I have my awards. Whoops. You're an award winning agency, all of the things that would, draw somebody to you. It's in the templates and you just use them. So this will just get the momentum going for your outreach. It's super easy to just send those messages out. We also have, this is my tip number 4, is cold emails, right? Don't overlook the power of sending a cold email. I know it's intimidating, but they do work. Maybe the ratio of what you send and what gets sent back to you is a little bit lower than like a warm prospect, but cold emails work. And in the pipeline pack, there are some templates that will help you even in a cold email scenario. So there's like 7 or 8 different scenarios, like a former client and maybe some social media posts on LinkedIn, those are in that pack. And cold emails don't have to be overcomplicated, long, scary things. You want it to be short and sweet and to the point. And you don't have to include your entire life story and every single aspect of your services and all of your experience. The main message is simple. This is it. I have space in our client roster and I'm available to help you out. And I have experience and contacts that would be of an advantage to your, be of service to your business, or be an asset, be of value to your business. So I've got space in my roster available to help you out, and my experience and contacts would be of massive value to you and your business. Be clear on the type of client that you're seeking, just kind of a high level explanation of your services. And then the call to action, just like pitching the media. What are the next steps? How can they get in touch to schedule a call? You can call it a discovery call. You can call it a strategy call. I also think it's very powerful to say 15-minute strategy call, because then you're like, it's 15 minutes. Maybe you're flowing and it's really good, but they don't want to agree to get on and have you talk their ear off for an hour. Just be like 15 minutes, some ideas I have strategy wise. Nelson, don't kill me. We're not giving away strategy for free. We are reeling them in with our showing how savvy we are, how smart we are, how we can serve them. We're not giving them, everything so they can take it and run. We are showing them we are the team to do that for them and execute. So if you want to jump on these cold email, outreach strategy, and you don't have a clue where to start, then our brand new client pipeline pack is a good way for you to feel confident to get in and do that. And it has 7 plug and play templates that you can use to reach out to potential clients, 5 email templates, 2 social media post templates for you to use and take advantage of. And all you need to do is plug it into your email, customize it for that person, add your own info, and then just hit send. And I don't want any of us to overthink it. The worst they can do is say no or not reply. They're not going to hunt you down and threaten you and block you and what do they say, dox you or cancel you. We're not facing any of those things here. It is just easy. This is our way of just getting the momentum going for you. So, really customizable. If there's a section that doesn't really apply to you, just take it out and tweak the wording so that it feels like you. We want you to take these messages. If you feel comfortable sending in a DM, send it in a DM. Anything that you'd like, if you want to reorder the sections, switch up the flow. But in general, the templates are the foundation that you can build off of and, write these really good, just door opening, get the conversation going emails. Okay. Yeah, I love it too. That's why I'm still here after 20 years. So we want you to start landing your dream clients, your dream, partners to help grow your business in the right way. And we have just one more. I'm going to link it again here because we got a little cool call to action. Just if you want to build a robust, reliable client pipeline and you want to continuously grow your dream agency and have consistent, predictable, recurring retainer revenue that you can count on every month so you know what you're going to be making and you have a solid foundation that you can build off of. So if you lose a client here or there, it's a bummer, but it doesn't end your business. This is like you constantly have this pipeline working for you. Then this is just an easy way to get all of those scenarios taken care of, so you don't have to wonder what to say, how to say it. Just customize it, make it your own. Super affordable, super affordable. We're offering like a $70 discount. It's like $27. And people have gotten really powerful retainer agreements and new clients with these templates. They work. So yes, it is a new product, but these are the templates with a couple new ones added that are part of our agency accelerator. So the people that are on the sales page there with their testimonials are in the agency accelerator and used these templates to land those clients. And when you check it out, there is an opportunity to join a little mini course we have called Lead to Landed that is excellent. Do not overlook it. If you are, if you're thinking like, oh, the price is so low, it can't be good, false. It is. I want all of us to get our first few clients. I want to have you re-engage in the sales process because it is a tough time right now. I'm not going to lie. It is a very tough time, but we have a service that is really valuable to our clients that will help them in choppy economic times. I've been doing this 19 years. March is my 19th year. We have been through recession, economic downturn, COVID, all the things. The companies that stay on board and continue to promote and put money towards awareness and connecting with their ideal customers, those are the ones that thrive or survive and thrive in these challenging economic times, right? So, we want all of us to continue to serve our ideal clients. And this is a way to just get those conversations going. If we're struggling right now because we're like, oh my God, times are really challenging, don't sit there like a deer in headlights. I have to do this right now too, myself, because the work isn't flowing in like it used to, right? Like I think on my end, my website, we're reworking it right now. My WordPress theme is no longer supported. And so my website is sitting there flat with no recent updates, which means all of my positive SEO, I have great SEO on my site, not because we go in and do SEO, but because I've been around a long time and I have a lot of referring links, like very top quality, like Inc. magazine and Entrepreneur magazine and top, sites that refer traffic to Forbes, things like that link out. So Google used to rank us very highly, but since we haven't updated the site in a while, I'm not getting those leads like I used to. So this is needed for anyone who's just looking to drum up business. And so my point is that if you want to learn how to like really take these templates and kick it up a notch with a whole strategy around how you position your services, how you explain your niche, how you even pick a niche and find it, and then how you're reaching out to your network and on social to generate those new business leads, there's a little option to join a program I have called Lead to Landed when you check out of the pipeline pack. All of this is under $100, okay? If you get the program and the template pack under $100, we have had people that have gotten $100,000 six-figure 6-month contracts. We have somebody who, what did she say? She 4x'd her revenue just with that pipeline pack and lead to landed. So if you are like, I need clients, go that route. Okay. It's here to help you, right? Like I don't make money. This is not like I'm here like, oh, I'm going to make all this money. We, I know when people pay, they pay attention, but we made it so no brainer so that you would just feel like, okay, I have my marching orders. I know what to do. Okay. I just want all of us to thrive in this economy. I know it's just really scary right now. Things are changing in our industry so much. I have a lot to say about that. Not today, but I don't think our industry is dying. It is absolutely evolving, and we need to evolve or we become irrelevant. So the very first thing is we have to survive, which means let's get some clients, let's get some revenue in the door. Okay. If you have any questions about any of those things, let me know. I'll stay on for a minute or two. I didn't see any questions come through, which is kind of unusual. Usually people have something they're asking about. How's everyone doing? And for anyone who just joined or missed the announcement at the beginning, Miranda Mowbray, who was my integrator for 6 years, took a position at another company, and so I'm heartbroken because she's my business bestie. But we have hired a team, like an incredible team, who is just making me feel super confident that they're jumping in and getting, really acclimated quickly and, being very proactive. And for me, I am hopeful that we can simplify the business because I don't want to get in the weeds. I want to just be here and serve and support and, be able to just share what I love to do and teach all of us how to make more money and build a business that's very strategically developed on our terms, have work-life integration. Like that's what I want to focus on. I don't want to think about, funnels or approval, all this stuff. No, I just want it simple. Yeah. So I'll just stay on for a minute or two. So if you guys ever were served or helped by Miranda in any way, she was an amazing member of the community where she was the community manager. The new community manager is going to be Melissa, who is just an absolute doll. She's so sweet. She's been working with our company for a while. Customer service will also be Melissa, or me. Just hit me up if you need anything. Just not tomorrow because it's my birthday. So, yeah, I'll be offline tomorrow. My husband's taking me somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know what, but another trip around the sun. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I just feel really good. Like we're going to have some kind of like fresh new beginnings and everything. Ooh. Uh, oh, I'm so glad my videos help, Stephen. That's awesome. If you are, Stephen, get that pipeline pack. Listen, Stephen, if you are not served by what we offer, tell me and I'll just give your money back. I don't even care. Get the pipeline pack, get lead to landed. If you need to pivot away from freelance and do your own thing, you will make more money immediately, Stephen. So look for that link, get the pipeline pack, and when you see the offer for lead to landed, just get it. And if you're like, Jen, there isn't anything new here, I didn't learn anything helpful, just email me and I'll give you your money back. I don't care. I just trust me. If you want to get your first paying client, you will love. Okay. And then you'll be my next testimonial. Okay. So thanks, Nicola. I appreciate it. Is it already like tomorrow where you are in Dubai? I don't even know what time it is in Dubai, but I always have my friend in Australia. All of my friends in Australia and a lot of members of our community in Australia are always like messaging me a day early, like happy birthday. It's really cool. Every year, my friend in Australia always immediately is the very first person to message me. I always think that's cool. I'm like, he's from the future. All right, guys, be well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for all of you. You're, being checked into your business and this community. 20 minutes from tomorrow. Okay, so it'll be, we're 12 hours difference. So, okay, well, think of me in 20 minutes. And just grateful that you're here. I know any of you spending time with me weekly or you just found me now, you are committed to investing in your business and your dream. That's what we're all here for, is just building a life that lights us up, building a career, a business, um, work-life integration that gives us energy, gets us passionate about what we're doing. And you're spending time with me because you are committed to your dream. And I see you. I see you. I am too. We're all, working towards the same goal. So that's why we're here, to support each other. So be well. I will talk to you guys soon. I'll be another year older and wiser. So hopefully. All right. Talk soon, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.